ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway.
Muted this whole time.
Yeah. No, I heard everything.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On second down, he'll fire. And they get the sack just like that.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses.
What?
Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
I think I'm done.
Comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Daily challenges.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses,
so I used to be
third
able
and
to
long,
grind out all
it's
the
passing situations,
like
man.
in a day.
Let's rush the passer, bring everybody.
In a day.
You know what's coming. Get after the QB,
like an hour
and you
so.
cause the fumble. Great third.
Now I probably would have to sit here and play for like 3 hours.
Oh damn! What are they?
It changes all the time, but it's like. Perform 3 emoticon
on first down.
So we're going to play at least 1 squad.
Behind his tight end.
Then it doesn't seem
to, I don't know what an emoticon games like this at this point in the season.
Because you have
you
like,
find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the
race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally at the top.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I'll play if we're playing, but game I'm not Ryan so.
Yeah.
To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to 10. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll run the option. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard to the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Remember you started that sing off and Midnight Murder Test?
And so he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long.
The great unifier.
That kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire
Yeah.
They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop.
It's all dropping a hard R in there.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This offense has a second down play. Handoff to the single running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Oh.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Utes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good.
Look, you sent me 2, Kate. Babe, that's Emma.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. power football with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They want to throw it. With the catch, it's Nicholson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The offense lining up for a first down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Getting some heat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Second down coming up. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Run in the red zone. It's Daly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for a crease. It's Daly. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
14, Utah 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
But did you end up downloading it? I thought you were struggling a bit.
Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
Downloading everything?
There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Sampson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Feels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it down and run. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Daly. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Now improvising. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this run.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out.
You just always have John McClain as your
quarterback off as he gets it across the goal line.
I actually don't.
I
actually do not. We haven't played that long. This is only my 3rd year using him. But we haven't played a lot of seasons. But it's funny that you're watching because this is like only his 2nd game starting in the past. Like he started the first 2 or 3 games and then I benched him.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
Oh, man.
When something works that well,
you can't skip it either, buddy.
I mean, he'll take a shot.
Okay. They fucking had you watching one for a bit when you reload it.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They go to the ground. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense.
Like
they're churning out positive yardage early.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Touch pass on the run. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. One-man miss. He's brought down.
Sounds like something out of a Pauly Shore movie.
First and goal from the 8.
Where you going? Into the water.
Man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it. You did it right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle.
Ray Stevenson.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Here comes the option. Ripping through the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion
30
plays
seconds of Game of Thrones.
It's an important
touchdown, Golden beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Man, that's so
frustrating. People, I guess, the book readers were pumped because I guess he either has a bigger role or they think he'll have a bigger role in the books, whoever he was.
And the ball crosses the plane, and they get the touchdown on 4th and goal.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
He got that grit. He got that grit.
But he has this offense rolling with a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Nicholson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The golden flashes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the freshman does a great
Dumbass.
job using
That's what he
his
said.
technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football.
Bound to happen.
We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll try to pound their way in.
Wow.
Touchdown, Kent State. And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, and more points. This offense has
let this fucker drop a different dance, Joe. Jesus Christ. I'm going to be done with the game. I'm going to be able to join you for quads here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Joe, are you high? Joe, are you high?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap.
You've been oscillated.
He wants a big play here late. And that pass is intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT.
That's the official noise of the oscillation.
This year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
The chain shows up.
You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close.
Boom, game's over. I'll join you for quads.
Earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive